Prince William has officially spoken out for the first time since the passing of his grandmother the Queen after her 70-year reign. Queen Elizabeth II, one of the most iconic figures of both the 20th and 21st centuries, passed away peacefully on Thursday, September 8, aged 96 at Balmoral, following news that doctors were concerned over her health. The Duke of Cornwall and Cambridge, as William will now known after his father King Charles III acceded to the throne, took to his official Instagram account to share his sadness and praise his grandmother, who he branded an extraordinary leader. In the heartbreaking statement, Prince William revealed how Her Majesty had provided him and his wife Catherine wisdom and reassurance, and their children memories that will last them a lifetime. The new heir to the throne also echoed one of the late Queen's most famous quotes in the moving message, saying, "Grief is the price we pay for love." He also pledged to support his father, King Charles III, in every way he can as he becomes the new Prince of Wales, with Catherine taking the title of Princess of Wales. He said, "On Thursday, the world lost an extraordinary leader, whose commitment to the country, the realms, and the Commonwealth was absolute. So much will be said in the days ahead about the meaning of her historic reign. I, however, have lost a grandmother. And while I will grieve her loss, I also feel incredibly grateful. I have had the benefit of the Queen's wisdom and reassurance into my 5th decade. My wife has had 20 years of her guidance and support. My 3 children have got to spend holidays with her and create memories that will last their whole lives. She was by my side at my happiest moments. And she was by my side during the saddest days of my life. I knew this day would come, but it will be some time before the reality of life without Granny will truly feel real. I thank her for the kindness she showed my family and me. And I thank her on behalf of my generation for providing an example of service and dignity in public life that was from a different age, but always relevant to us all." William concluded, "My grandmother famously said that grief was the price we pay for love. All of the sadness we will feel in the coming weeks will be testament to the love we felt for our extraordinary Queen. I will honor her memory by supporting my father, the King, in every way I can." Now that Charles has crowned King Charles III and Camilla assumes the title of Queen of Consort, William and Catherine are now known as the Prince and Princess of Wales. In addition to their Cambridge titles, which they took on after their wedding in 2011, the couple will now add Cornwall to their titles. Their children will subsequently be known as Prince George of Cornwall and Cambridge, Princess Charlotte of Cornwall and Cambridge, and Prince Louis of Cornwall and Cambridge. Prince William's statement follows that of new King Charles. Just hours after the Queen's death was announced on Thursday, King Charles III issued a statement which read, "The death of my beloved mother, Her Majesty the Queen, is a moment of the greatest sadness for me and all members of my family. We mourn profoundly the passing of a cherished sovereign and a much-loved mother. I know her loss will be deeply felt throughout the country, the realms, and the Commonwealth, and by countless people around the world. During this period of mourning and change, my family and I will be comforted and sustained by our knowledge of the respect and deep affection in which the Queen was so widely held." Prince William is now next in line to the world's most famous throne, followed by his firstborn son, Prince George, 9. William has had some of his happiest and saddest memories in Scotland. While speaking at the General Assembly of the Church of Scotland last year during his royal tour of Scotland, the Duke of Cambridge opened up about his personal connection to the country. "Scotland is the source of some of my happiest memories. But also, my saddest," added William, noting that he was at Balmoral Castle when he learned of his mother Princess Diana's death in 1997. "I was in Balmoral when I was told that my mother had died. Still in shock, I found sanctuary in the service at Crathy Kirk that very morning," he said. "And in the dark days of grief that followed, I found comfort and solace in the Scottish outdoors. As a result, the connection I feel to Scotland will forever run deep." As the speech continued, William went on to focus on some of the happier memories he has of Scotland, including meeting wife Catherine. "And yet alongside this painful memory, is one of great joy. Because it was here in Scotland, 20 years ago this year, that I first met Catherine," he said of his wife of 11 years, whom he met while they were both studying at St. Andrews. "Needless to say, the town where you meet your future wife holds a very special place in your heart," William continued, noting that their love of Scotland is something they will pass along to their 3 children. "George, Charlotte and Louis already know how dear Scotland is to both of us, and they are starting to build their own happy memories here too." He added, "We have no doubt they will grow up sharing our love and connection to Scotland from the Highlands to the Central Belt, from the islands to the borders."